Look, I don't have anything witty to say because honestly, by the time this is done, a couple of you might be mad at me. The Crow. Okay, let's get a couple things out of the way first. This is not the 1994 The Crow with Brandon Lee. And honestly, I'm glad that it's not. I'm glad that they took it in a different direction. Look, I've been a fan of this franchise kind of, I think 95 is when I saw the original movie on, I think I rented it on VHS. I'm glad that they went in a different direction. And I've been honestly a fan of this franchise since then. When I say the franchise, I don't mean the movie and the comic. I mean the franchise. I waited with bated breath for City of Angels to come out. I rented Salvation. Heck, you remember Wicked Prayer? Remember that fourth one? I actually bought the novel that it was based on, the one published in 2000, so that I could have this, have read it, and then watch the movie, okay? This is my copy of the original comic. Now, this is the one that I read, because this one is one that I have, and it's signed by James O'Barr. You can't really see. Where got the lighting on showing things like this? Over the years, I've tracked down through eBay and other websites a bunch of the comics that are really difficult to find now, including James O'Barr's Pink Dust and Morphine Dreams, which has a story about Eric driving in a Cadillac with Wile E. Coyote. Signed artwork. I even have the indie version adaptation of The Crow, which was put together after the movie came out, and you could only find it on VHS for the longest time. Now, eventually the filmmaker put it on YouTube, and I'll probably put a link to that in the description down below. But what I'm trying to say is, I love this franchise to bits. I actually cited it as one of the influences in my honors thesis when I was an undergrad at DePaul University, and it was on the short list for one of the works that I was going to analyze as part of my master's thesis when I was in grad school. That's not even all the stuff that I have. That's just the stuff that I had that's already been unpacked. Like I said a couple episodes ago, we just moved. Now, I'm not putting all this stuff on here to just kind of flex like, hey, look at all my merch. No, I'm putting it all together so that you can understand what I mean when I say that I'm a fan of this franchise. I love the core idea. I love the original comic. James O'Barr's original work is the closest I'd ever seen for a while of a comic book approaching just poetry. Like the artwork, the dialogue, the illusions, the changing art styles between, ink and charcoal and all these different things. It's beautiful. Like the introduction to the version that I have says, this is a love letter. James O'Barr wrote one of the most painful love letters of all time. I mean, it's no wonder that the original comic is often on best comics of all time lists. And so it breaks my heart to see the original trailer for this come out, and it just gets met with a wave of hatred. Now, I understand where part of that comes from. I'm not entirely sold on the design of Eric in this new one. It's very Suicide Squad Joker. I get that part, okay? Maybe it'll grow on me. I don't know. But I'm guessing a lot of the people that are just hating this movie and, calling it an attack, a desecration of Brandon Lee's work, probably have never even seen it. Now, I think it's okay that it's different. I mean, there's plenty of movies out there that are radically different from the source material, and yet, by themselves, they're really good. Ernie Hudson himself said in an interview a little while back that he's never even seen the original movie. I mean, it's so painful to have to see Brandon Lee up there. And he hasn't seen the trailer for this one. He's not going to go see it. But he did say that he hoped that they took it in a different direction, that they did something different with it and not try to redo Brandon Lee's character. And honestly, if this had been another straight adaptation of the original comic, it would have been met with equal hatred. In other words, there's no way to please a good portion of the fan base. So what I want to do, because it has been 19 years since we had a Crow movie, is I'm going to go into this, I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to watch it giving it the benefit of the doubt. This is not a remake of the 94 Brandon Lee movie. This is an adaptation, a reimagining of the story from the original graphic novel, okay? And even then, I'm giving it plenty of leeway to try to do something different with it. Again, an adaptation can go off the beaten path, and if it does something interesting with it, fantastic. Now, there is every chance this movie's gonna suck. I will admit that as well, okay? I could come out of this having wasted almost 2 hours of my time, but I'm not gonna know that until I actually watch it. I'm gonna try to judge this movie for what it is on its own merits. Then we'll do comparisons with the other movie and with the graphic novel and with all the other. There's a ton of Crow media, okay? So let's go into this. I'm trying to keep an open mind. I don't know if the look of Eric is going to grow on me. I may end up hating it by the end, but let's just give it a shot. Let's give it a fair shot to try to do what it's trying to do. So let's go ahead and watch 2024's The Crow. Got the moisture in Houston this morning. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that frizz. Jesus. And of course, if you like what you're watching, go ahead and subscribe, leave a like. You can also go to social media, links all down below. You can also go to Patreon, support the channel there. And if you're a Patreon member or you become a member here on YouTube, you get all these videos early, as well as, a couple extra little things. Oh my God, there's sunlight. This sucks. I'm sorry. It's not set in the city. Rage. No, I'm kidding. Oh, baby. Oh, this is actually straight out of the comic book. The image of the horse and the barbed wire. It's one of the very first nightmares that Eric has. Well, that horse is glue.
You will know what it is to be completely and utterly alone.
That's also from the introduction to The Crow. That's like the version that I have. Interesting title sequence. I like it. Reminds me of Hannibal or Daredevil. God, our AC is also not in the best condition right now, so it is hot in here. Okay, we may have done a little bit too much with that font. I'll give it that.
I'm getting my shit, but I'm getting the fuck out.
I don't think you are. Oh, you're boned. I would not have gone back home. I really wouldn't have.
I wish you'd talk to me first.
No. Oh. Okay, so this is why Shelly's gonna get targeted and eventually Eric.
Video that you shot. Meet me at Sadie's. I'm gonna check on them.
No, leave Sadie. God has spoken. This is, okay. Oh, smart. You're gonna detain her because she bumped into you. Or the drugs. The drugs will do it. Honestly, this architecture would make me want to take drugs.
That's the easy way out. It's what allows you to...
I never understood the point of group therapy. Like, I don't know any of these people. I don't want to be, like, putting my dirty laundry out in front of them. This is interesting. I'm liking this concept of we get to see them meet and actually fall in love instead of just flashbacks. It might make for a more interesting dynamic. Meanwhile, at Wayne Tower... Hi, I'm Bob Evil. Oh, damn, they've kept her here for a while.
It's all right, Sadie.
No, it's not. What makes you think it is?
I've killed hundreds of innocents like you in the centuries that I've been here.
In the what?
It never gets any easier.
Back up, Chief. What?
Whereas people like you, those are the souls that he wants. That's
Oh.
the deal I made.
Send innocent souls to hell. Is she dead? Oh, she's got a... Okay.
What the fuck is going on here? Get your shit together. You know why we still out here? It's because of your bullshit, huh?
Oh, yeah, this is the kind of environment that wants to make somebody stop taking drugs. Are we going to give Eric a line?
Laugh now, cry later.
Want to hear a joke?
I don't know, is it funny?
You tell me, clown.
Great.
They get to watch movies? Alright. Alright, everybody, this one's called One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Ah, there's a smile, there's a smile.
By those who are meant to protect you. Step into the circle.
What's the point of this exercise exactly? So, if you know where she is already, you're taking your sweet-ass time Oh, never mind.
Is this me?
Maybe. No, I know it looks exactly like you, but it's totally not you topless.
Well, maybe we could, I don't know, maybe,
Get together? Oh my god, there's a girl in my room. How long did it take to apply all those tattoos to him every time they had to shoot? Ah, we're gonna have to, break out. I mean, you could have said, you know, one of them looks like Ann Coulter, but colder.
Patient 005.
Patient 005 is currently getting the fuck out of Dodge.
This up there, then we'll take you out to the yard. Oh, wait.
Wait, isn't the yard surrounded by a fence?
Got their signal?
You can just take those off? Really? Not even like that? Oh my god. Oh yes, Joy Division! Oh man, that's great. Again, straight out of the comic. To come and take me by the hand. That's the lyric that plays when he kills Top Dollar in the comic, I think. Like, what are you doing here? I've been waiting for a guy to take me by the hand. I mean, Shawshank Redemption it ain't, but, you know. So in this case, if I'm reading this correctly, Shelley is his guide. Tale as old as time, Convict and the Beast. Where is this supposed to be set? I know it was filmed in, I think, Prague? Or the Czech Republic? Somewhere in Europe. But is it supposed to be any one particular city, or are we doing the whole thing where it's could be any place? He is 6 miles taller than you.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, that was kind of cute.
You are.
I am enjoying seeing like them actually alive and together. Like, it's gonna make this subsequent murder, you know, it's gonna hit different.
Lamb of God.
Because that's the thing you want to do, you know, when you're on the run. You know, just get high. Nice coat.
People have you loved. Me neither.
Oh, so good. You have a base from which to draw for this experience.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
That's gonna come back later. Oh, hi. Damn. Is that Chicago? No. Well, I mean, I know it's not shot. Was it shot in Chicago? I have no idea.
I thought there was nothing left to find.
It's a setback.
What do you mean nothing? It was it was full. Like, you guys didn't melt it in a bathtub, burn it, something? Okay, we're going camping? Who are all these people, actually, now that I'm thinking about it?
I don't want it to end.
Well, lady, I got some bad news for you. And this is her place now? Rogue, why would you do that in the middle of a crowded room to begin with?
Didn't want to pray for any of them.
Eric, that coat is a choice. It really is. And you know what? You do you, boo.
If you knew you'd leave me. And if you left me, I'd die.
No, that's not what's going to kill you. I can assure you that.
Anywhere's better than this fucking place.
Yeah, Metroville, Gotham City, Burg.
If I just...
I will say this, the soundtrack is kind of all over the place. We got Joy Division, whatever the hell this is.
You've got to leave, Eric.
Who the fuck was that?
I'll tell you everything. Let's get back to your place.
Oh, was that it? Oh, that was his place. Okay. You live in a mannequin factory. Got it. Nobody tell Markiplier about this, because it's probably his worst nightmare. So who was watching this place while you were in rehab? Like what? Yeesh. God, suffocation. That's a horrible way to go. Must you do that? That is just creepy as all fuck. God, I hope you go slow. Man, not even the dignity of getting shot. Just like get it over quickly. Not even that. Hi, what the? Oh, the afterlife? Oh, wow. That's cool. Do you need oxygen when you're dead? Okay, so she's sinking and he's going back up. It's a weird version of purgatory, I guess. All dogs go to heaven, I guess.
Hey, where am I? What is this place?
This is our version of the Skull Cowboy. Woo, that's pretty. I like that. So the afterlife looks like a really bad part of Baltimore.
The disrespect, the audacity.
So bad happens that the terrible sadness is carried with it, and the soul cannot rest.
I would like to remind everybody that that is entirely something made up for the movie and not in the original graphic novel. It's like that same minute, right? Like it's.
Really?
Is that what she was wearing? I didn't even realize that the thing, like the big, like the thing that looked like a straitjacket was the thing that she was wearing when she died. Okay, so they were together for a while.
I don't know what's real or not anymore. I just think something really bad has happened with my girl.
Okay, so he does feel pain. Okay, it's not instantaneous. Oof. Okay, so he didn't resurrect with, like, martial arts training, like, you know, in the movie. Or the vampires in Buffy, either. This movie's also a lot bloodier, than... Oh, yeah. That one's gonna stick. Okay, now wiggle it around a little bit. Oh! Okay. Okay, he does heal. It just takes a couple of minutes. What the John Carpenter's thing is that? Okay. Yeah. It's definitely a lot more graphic. Interesting. I actually kind of like this. Like, he didn't come back invincible. Like, he feels pain. He's confused. He doesn't quite understand what's going on. Like, it raises the stakes, actually. What, you get submerged to come back? Yeah, this is our version of the Skull Cowboy, which was a character in the graphic novel that they filmed some scenes for the 94 version, but they had to cut. I don't remember why exactly. I don't know if it was for time pacing. The effects didn't look good.
She's on her way down to a place far worse than this.
But the guy didn't do the ritual, so...
Kill them all, and you get your lives back.
You're saying I can get her back?
When you in what capacity? What terms and conditions, man?
How am I supposed to trust you?
Do you have another choice?
Excellent point.
Are you ready?
Eric, what the fuck? Where have you been?
Who are you? The tattoo artist, I think. That was big bullets. So this is Shelly's mom, right? This is interesting. Like, what's the deal? Oh, right. Shelly said that her mom made her play places she didn't want to play. Okay, so there's more like of an investigation going on here. Okay, mom's, interesting.
You don't understand who you're dating with.
No, he actually does, and that's the scary part.
And I'm gonna bring her back.
She's not coming back.
Oh, no, she's not. I really doubt she is. Neither are you, Eric.
She's not coming back.
Then at least help him for the sake of, you know, bitterness and getting revenge. Wow, look at that. Characterization. I like the masks there. Good eye. What's... Mom, are you going to wonder if the guy's still here? The soundtrack's actually pretty good. Like, it's got a vibe that's kind of somewhere between the original novel and the 94 version. Oh, there goes that lead. Ow! Yeah. Yeah, Eric, we didn't think that one through. Marion. Okay, yeah. Oh, Dom. Okay, all right. You got a lead. We can do this, right? Why isn't the Crow telling him all this stuff? Do they know he's not dead, or do they think he survived, or what's the... Subtlety? What's that? Eric, priorities, get rid of the people with the guns. Walk it off, Eric, walk it off. Come on. Stiff upper lip, breathe through it. Come on. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Eric, you gotta Batman this a little bit. You can't just like literally run headfirst into a car. Hey, Ma, who you been talking to?
Alice, Jelly was such a special girl.
Which is why I murdered her.
What was that?
He thinks if he kills you, he'll be able to bring her back from the dead.
Yeah, Rogue, you just got a what the fuck look on your face, and, yeah. Yeah, you probably know what this is.
So many times you needed me, and I was never there.
Well, apparently you abused her as a child, so there is that. Oh, hell.
You traded her for a better life.
What?
It took a lot of courage.
Wait, she literally made a deal? Oh.
Well, then you should go be with her.
Bye. Splat. Splat. You, are you questioning your life choices? What led you to this point? Is that, you should.
The power to escape death exists within him. Bring him to me.
Okay, so the same thing as part 1 and part 2. Bad guy eventually realizes Eric has something that I could use.
His name is Vincent Rogue, man.
Vincent Rogue? There's a supervillain name.
It was just an easy place.
Good. Like Shades of Grey and... Eric's actually a complex character, and I appreciate that. Ooh, that CGI was not... Oh! Do you know where the key under the rock was? What? I mean, you really didn't have to zoom in on it. I mean, we kind of knew he was going to end up wearing it. I do like how he's turning into the Crow. Like, it's a lot more interesting, I think, to see him go from, you know, a normal person into what the Crow ends up becoming. Eric, I need you to get a lot less squeamish, because you're probably going to do a lot worse in the next 45 minutes. Again, the soundtrack is this weird... It's in a weird place where it feels like it kind of should... Like it sounds like the original graphic novel. I also like how the movie's been getting progressively darker as we go along. It's nice. Guy, okay, look, I'm probably going to say this towards the end again, but it's not a bad movie. It's really not. It's really different, yes. It's a departure from the adaptation from 94. But honestly, it really does show a lot of stuff from the source material and does something a little bit new with it. Jesus. Also, he's not superhuman. Like, he can heal, but I like this. Like, I like that he's vulnerable. Damn, man, no wonder she was running. That's dark. Going on a trip, Eric? Back again, huh?
Why did I stop healing? I said your love needed to remain pure.
Oh, that. Yeah, that's kind of important.
At least your soul can move on.
Oh, he's not gonna like that.
Forever. And let her go.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
No. Come on, Eric.
Mine for hers.
Ooh, okay.
Even if you save her, you will never be with her again.
Ooh, oh, that's harsh. That's actually so much more dramatic than I'm gonna kill everybody so I can be back with her. I'm gonna trade my soul so she can go to heaven, but I never get to see her again. She can be at peace. That is, oh my God. Oh, nice.
With this black blood, you will move between...
That is straight. I'm blanking on the name of the comic, but yeah, the blood. Oh my God. It's from one of the comics, and I'm blanking on it, but it's like the blood of the Gorgon or something like that. That's what they called it in the comic. So is his like healing going to be like up to full now? Is it? Yeah, there we go. There we go. You know what? I ain't even mad. He had it coming. Ooh, on the camera lens. Nice. I don't think you needed to drag him to the couch. Hold this. Oh my God. Enya was not what I expected to hear in this one, but hey, sure. There we go. I understand why some viewers might have been upset that he didn't become the Crow until basically the third act, but I'm okay with it, honestly. Like it feels like a much more natural progression. It's very interesting to see him go from Eric to the Crow as opposed to just him being the Crow. Like look, I'm a sucker for characterization, character development, and this feels like we earned our way to get here. I'm still not entirely sold on the tattoos and the haircut with the little bangs and all that stuff. I'm not entirely sold on it, but I don't hate it. I thought for a second that was a DeLorean. Is it? No, it's not. Wait, is it? You know what? I'm not mad at the musical choices here. I'm really not. Also, I haven't mentioned it, but the fact that we went from, like, street hoodlums and gangs and all this stuff into somebody who is, like, rich and connected and everything else, and that's our villain now, that's a good update. I'm fine with that. Also, an opera. This is where we're going to end this. It doesn't matter if you get it out of your teeth. You're about to die. Oh! Oh, we're going to do this to an opera? Hey! What's opera, Doc? You know what? This is different, and I love it. Oh my God! I actually love this! This is fantastic! Nobody's gonna raise an alarm? Anything? Oh no, no, no. Oh my God! Oof. It's like that scene in the first episode of Painkiller Jane, if everyone remembers that show. That's what this is reminding me of. And I mean that in a good way. Oh, God. He's just powering on through these things. And given that we know that he can feel every hit, that makes it kind of impressive. Yeah, you better sweat. Woo! Or you could just shoot him next to you. That works. Okay, that's more dramatic, but I guess that works. Did he just murder hump him with a sword? Oh! I'm sorry, that was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful.
For what?
For getting us this far.
That's all you're going to say?
Yeah, what did you expect him to say?
That's it after 20 years. So long, good luck.
I don't recall saying good luck.
Bye. Oh, that's good. That is... Ooh, they're closing way faster than... Oh! Yeah, no, sit down. You deserve it.
You have the same look as him.
What look is that?
The look of someone who hates everything inside.
Hides it better than you.
Not sure that's the look he's got, but okay. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. You know, originally Eric was really mentally disturbed, like cutting himself and shooting up morphine and all this stuff before he went out and did what he needed to do. So, again, like I said in the beginning, some of you are going to probably hate me for this. There's aspects of this version that are actually very comic accurate. Now, the question is, that felt like the climactic battle, and Rogue does not seem to me to be a physical threat. So what exactly is the climax of this movie going to be? That's totally supposed to be Chicago, right? Like, that's... I think? You almost fell down. Hold on. Where are you? Hey, there you are. Just your eyes. All right. All right, got about 20 minutes left on this thing, so let's see. I'm curious, though, because, again, we just got what feels like the climactic fight, so what exactly is our... what's our end game here? The makeup almost looks like Dia de los Muertos makeup, and I can appreciate that. I love the makeup, not entirely sold on the tattoos. There's also way more character development this time around, so I'm curious where this is going to end up. Oh, is there a dungeon? Of course there's a dungeon. Oh, God, I love that look. I love that look. Also, Eric in the original comic didn't wear white paint. It really was just the black.
See? I'm flesh and blood. Not like you.
Yeah, well, you're not going to be that for very long.
She is. You don't come back from that.
Well, about that. This is actually reminding me of Death Sentence.
You have no love left. Only hate.
Okay, the corruption. This guy's totally supposed to be Lucifer.
I feel it all.
Yeah, he really does. Okay. So what happens if you do this thing with the blood of a crow? No, he doesn't. No, you don't get that. You did not deserve that. You didn't earn that. Yeah, when someone's hard to love. Yeah. Okay, so he's more of a... Did we just break into the afterlife?
What is this place?
Someplace you really don't want to be.
To all of them.
Oh, you do not have home field advantage.
For what? Was a fucking whore?
Oh, you did it now. You fucked up now.
You have no idea what hell awaits you.
No, he does.
I do.
Oh, God. Oh, that's... That is horrifying.
I had this terrible dream.
Oh,
Falling.
baby, it was not a dream.
What have you done?
Something honestly massively selfless.
I'm going with you. This isn't the way it was supposed to end.
Well, no, it's different, but honestly, wow. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 wait, what? That's the, hold on, what the fuck?
Someday, I know, our souls will find each other again.
You're in hell, though, so... Interesting. Alright, doesn't look like there's a, end credit scene, so let's talk about that. Alright. Okay, alright. I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this, but, this wasn't a bad movie. It really wasn't. Look, I understand where a lot of the fandom looked at this thing and said, it's not gothic enough, it doesn't have the same feel as the original movie. I get that. It's not the original movie. If your standard is, it's not the 1994 movie, then of course it's going to fail. And this is something actually that I teach my students. Whatever you're looking at, whether it's a piece of literature, a poem, a movie, or whatever it is, you have to judge it for what it is, like as individually. Now, this has the added weight of it's part of a franchise that's based on a comic book. Now, I feel like I have to make another video covering a lot of the nuance of this, but here's kind of the short version of it. This is not the 94 movie, and that's a good thing. I don't know how I would have felt if they tried to remake that. They took the original idea from James O'Barr's graphic novel, and they did something different with it. They added a lot more character development. That's not a bad thing. The fact that the characters are different and the core idea is still kind of the same, like, you know, the Avenger doing this for love, is still there. And they're taking it in a different direction. And again, we haven't had a piece of film or television based on The Crow in 19 years. The last one was Wicked Prayer. I dare anybody to tell me that this was worse than Wicked Prayer. Please. On its own, yes, it's different, but so are a lot of other adaptations. And honestly, I had fun with this. The worst I can say about it, honestly, is that maybe we took too long with the prologue before they were killed and Eric went on his mission. That's honestly the worst that I can say about it. There's a couple little things here and there that I mentioned in my reaction, but guys, look, and I'm saying this not just to the Crow fandom, I'm saying this to the Trek fandom, to the Star Wars fandom, to the B5 fandom, all these other fandoms. We gotta lighten the fuck up, honestly. This was entertaining. This was good. This showed a lot of themes that were a lot more complex than they were in the original work and in the 94 adaptation. And that's good. That's a good thing. It's good that somebody takes this and decides to make something new with it. So, I definitely feel like I need to make another video that really goes into this a lot more in depth. But again, short version, just watch it. Just watch it and try to enjoy it for what it is, because it's not a bad movie. It really is not. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later.